Hi guys, my name is Brigida, or Bree, if you can't say Brigida. I am a MoyaMoya survivor. I've had 5 strokes and over 20 mini strokes. I am a mother of 3. I am a Zumba instructor. And what else? Oh, and I'm a mother of a Chiari malformation child. I just recently found that out, which is why I look a little bummy right now because I'm getting ready to for her surgery. But this video is long overdue. I was supposed to do this video a couple of months ago, so we're just gonna get it over with now. Get it out of the way. So I have my daughter here. She's gonna be asking me a couple questions.
I'm the middle.
My middle child. So I've had MoyaMoya, I believe, since I was born, but I did not find out till I was 22 years old. I had my first minor stroke when I was 17, but I did not know it at the time. I was just told that I had a TIA and I should follow up with a neurologist. Actually, no, they told me a cardiologist. So we did, but we had no idea what a TIA was. We followed up with a cardiologist. They checked my heart. I had ultrasounds on my heart. I had so many things done. Everything came back fine. I had a stress test done. Everything was fine. Then when I was 22, I had a full-blown stroke. At that time, I already had my son. I had a full-blown stroke, and I went to the hospital, and they sent me to another hospital. They first told me I had hepatitis C, which I later found out that my results were changed with someone else's. So I did not have hepatitis C. And then I found out I had MoyaMoya Disease. And Eliza has some questions for me. She's been having questions this whole time I've been talking. She's been trying to tell me to stop.
I have a question. So,
okay.
We know how old were you and how old was D'Angelo when you had it? And who did he stay with?
When I had my first stroke, I was 22. D'Angelo was a year old. I had him when I was 21. Yeah, he was a year old. It was in November. So he had just turned 1 that year, and then the next year he was gonna turn 2. He was a year and a half, and he stood with my mom, and my husband at the time. His dad was the one that took me to the hospital. But he stood with my mom, Mama, as you call her.
Have you ever had any strokes or I forgot what they're called?
TIAs?
Yeah, TIAs with any of your children before they're born? I've been trying to ask this question.
Because this question has to do with her. So, for my first pregnancy, I was fine. He actually, for me, he lasted a little too long in there. I wanted him out. My second pregnancy, which was Eliza, the person behind the camera, I had a minor stroke at 5 months pregnant, and her heart stopped beating. So the doctors had to bring her back to life. And yeah, you were the only one.
I feel special.
My miracle child. With my third and last baby.
Hallelujah.
She, with her pregnancy, I found out that I had stenosis, which is tightening of the brain. tightening of the artery. I had stenosis in the artery of my kidney with her pregnancy. So as soon as I had her, so I was supposed to have a surgery right after I had her for that. So as soon as I had her, I got checked again, and it turns out that the artery opened up miraculously by itself.
I guess it just wanted the baby out.
Yeah, maybe it did. Yeah, and it was not because she was pushing on it, because I found that out before. Like right before I found out I was pregnant, I found out I had that because my pregnancy test kept coming back negative. So the doctors wanted to know what was causing me to throw up so much, and so it turned out that I had the stenosis.
Oh, pregnancy tests, never buy them, guys.
That's not true. They work. It was too early to detect it.
Have you ever missed a special event for one of your kids, either because you were gonna have a kid or because you had a stroke?
I've only missed one of my son's basketball games, and it was because I was in labor with Destiny.
I wonder how excited I was.
With my little one.
Mostly just wanted a sister.
Yeah, you just wanted a sister.
Let's see. So.
Any other questions?
So, I'm pretty sure that people want to know this too. How did you find out? Like, what was the way the doctors told you that you had MoyaMoya?
They just sat me in a room and they told me that I had a condition that mostly Asian people have. And yeah, they also asked me if I've ever been hit on the head, because that's something that you can get from blunt force trauma. Then they told me that they were going to try and do some surgeries on me that they've never done on a young person before. So fun times. They were gonna experiment on me.
That's surprising.
Anything else?
So, I know one thing that you said, that you lost your speech. How did it feel?
I didn't say that actually, but I did lose my speech. The second surgery that I had, I lost my speech. I couldn't read or write. I couldn't speak. And so I had to take speech therapy all over again and learn to speak. So what did you say?
Did you already have your kids?
Yes, I had two. You and your brother.
Have you ever had a stroke like now, like 2020 or 20, whatever, like any of these years now?
Lately, no, I have not. Not good. For the most part, I've tried to stay healthy and stay active as I teach Zumba. So thank God I have not had any episodes. I'll also be showing you guys what I do differently. Like, it's like some minor stuff, but things that make a difference at the end for those of you who do have MoyaMoya. I'll be showing like my daily routine here and there, little things. I think I'm gonna probably post one video a week for now, because with the whole surgery thing, I don't have time to be on here all the time.
The routine got kind of weird now. It's like not normal. What was Mama's reaction, which is her mom? What was her reaction when she found out?
My mom is very strong. My mom is the strongest person I know. So I will tell you that I never saw her cry about it. And because she's always been so strong around me, I've always tried to stay strong around her. So it was funny because when I had the surgery that left me with no speech, I would call her in and I would try to talk to her, but she didn't understand me, and I would get frustrated because she was my mom, so I felt like she needed to understand me. So I would like sign things and and she's like, I don't know, but I don't know what you're saying. She would give me a clipboard and she would say, here, write it down. And I used to be like, because I couldn't write it down. So she would walk away on the phone. And sometimes she would go to the bathroom and cry when I was in the hospital. And I would hear her cry. And I would cry too because I was frustrated. And then she was talking to her sister one day and she said, you know, every time I walk away from her, she starts to cry. It's because she misses me so much. I love her. I miss her, but I didn't miss her. She was in the bathroom. Come on. It was because nobody could understand me. I was just frustrated, but I didn't want to cry in front of her. And I figured since she's crying, she's not going to hear me, but she heard me. And I heard her too.
So, has your disease ever caught, like, did something weird to you? Like, you can read someone's brain or something weird?
No. I wish.
I feel like you're reading my mind.
I would read your mind right now.
How did, like, once you figured out how that you had MoyaMoya, I can't even pronounce it.
MoyaMoya.
How did your routine change? Like, did it change or?
I used to read to my kids every night. After my last surgery on my head, I stopped reading. I don't think maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I stopped reading to you guys because I felt like, first of all, I couldn't read because I couldn't talk. then when I could read again, I just felt like I don't want to get them used to this to then disappoint them. Because your brother walked in one day and he said, Mom, can you read me a story like every night? And I had just gotten home from the hospital, so I couldn't talk. So I was just like, and I just started to cry because I couldn't, like, I don't know. So my mom had to come out and say, I'm sorry, baby, she doesn't know how to read right now. And he said, Mom, when I learn how to read, I'm going to teach you. I love him. I love my son.
That's not him no more.
Yes, it is. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. I guess that's all, guys.
Yeah,
if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, and I will try and answer them in the next video. One last question.
I want everyone to answer it too.
What?
What was your favorite thing? No, wait. What? First, before you guys answer any questions, do you still have that little patch? Remember that patch? Or has it grown hair?
I think I still have it.
So it doesn't grow hair?
No, that's from the surgery. The hair doesn't grow hair.
Okay, now I have a question for everybody. It's not really about the MoyaMoya, but it's a good question. If you guys are allergic to animals, please answer this question. How did you become allergic to animals? And I already know how she became allergic. It was actually really funny.
Thanks to you. When I got pregnant with my daughter, my middle daughter, she gave me a pet allergy. I've never been allergic to dogs or allergic. Cats that I know of, but now I'm highly allergic to cats and I'm allergic to dogs.
I'm not allergic at all.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you for watching, guys. If you have any more questions that you want me to answer, comment down below. Subscribe if you want to keep watching. You want to see a glimpse of my life, how I keep healthy, how I keep symptom free. Just follow and watch my videos. Bye.